We're incredibly proud of all that the Oxford Trust has achieved over the past 40 years to encourage the pursuit of science. Can you explain a little bit about how the Trust came to be, and especially into those formative years?
To understand the history of the Oxford Trust, we have to understand the history of Oxford Instruments, and indeed the history and story of Martin and Audrey Wood. Martin was a physicist working in the Clarendon Laboratory at Oxford University when there was a new opportunity around superconducting magnets, and he set up Oxford Instruments, which rapidly became a successful business. And the Oxford Trust comes out of that experience. And so the first phase of the Oxford Trust, highly successful, was around supporting the innovation ecosystem. And then the second stage came out of Audrey's interest in education, and so she decided to set up the education activities, which led to the Hands-on Science Centre and all the activities we see today.
Here at our Wood Centre for Innovation and our Oxford Centre for Innovation, which is based in the city centre, the Oxford Trust supports science and technologies to scale and grow.
We are creating hardware using optics to perform the calculations needed for AI, actually using optics rather than traditional computing methods.
At Pictura Bio, we're focused on infectious disease and the detection of viruses and bacteria.
So we've created a semen analysis in a box that allows men to test their fertility from the comfort of their own home.
First, we're developing medicines to cure and relieve patients of disease. At the same time, we're also developing our AI computational power to improve how medicines are discovered.
At Spintex, we've replicated the way spiders spin their silk to make the next generation of sustainable materials.
It is great to work with a community of like-minded startup businesses.
The Wood Centre is a great environment for us to be. We're surrounded by other innovative biotechs and we can share our problems and successes. We have from big pharma down to small biotechs, AI to medtech. We have therapeutics. It's a real great innovative environment to be in.
Here at Science Oxford, we're inspiring the next generation of scientists and engineers.
There's such an opportunity to explore, to experiment, to see things that we don't have access to at school, and just that opportunity to really be hands-on with different things is such a lovely experience for them.
They know how to interact with the children and to get the best out of the children. Their shows are just fantastic and the workshops are fantastic too.
We've been able to come and experience science and it be really fun and interactive, and the kids are learning whilst having a great time.
For the last 40 incredible years, the Oxford Trust has supported both innovation and STEM education. So what's next? What does the future look like, and how do we continue to inspire the generations to come?
When you consider that in 40 years the Trust has evolved from that initial innovation centre to an organisation that now employs over 25 people, has a network of volunteers and these innovation centres, it's a remarkable achievement. And the impact for me is really quantified every year with the annual report that shows in measurable terms the impact in education, on pupils, teachers, in innovation, on the companies and on the Oxfordshire ecosystem. And those are real quantifiable benefits that have an economic impact to the region and indeed nationally.